Hello everyone. In this live stream, I'm going to talk about the operation base deep cut. So let's go and check the base. So this is the deep cut operation where we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base. And sometimes we can see the bases with shield generators like Alamo, Green Cord, Maze, Torrent, and like that. So let's go and see the attacks happened in this operation based deep cut. In this operation, you don't really need to boost all your statues. Actually, you are. It depends on the team size, and I think when you have 25 men in your team, then you can easily take down this base. So let's go to the first attack. It was Torrent. Let's see this base here. Pause this attack. And as you can see, here we have shield generators on this side and shield generator on this side. So we have some rocket launchers here and here, and they are having their eyes on the landing area on this side. So what we can do here, we can place our Zuka to this position and take down both the shield generators, and after that in second attack we can go this direction and take these two shield generators, and after that when we have no shield covering this core, we can go to this area here and then target the core and give number of shocks to the buildings and drop critters to this location here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 shocks we need to drop here. And let's go and check this another strategy where we go to this position here, and we need to stun our hero, which is bullet, to this point, and after that we target this generator here, amplifier. So your troops, which is your bombardiers, kill all this space here. They clear all these things. They clear these two shield generators too, and after that you can go to this location here and get more power cell. After that you go to this area and then try cleaning some more buildings from here. But in last update we got a few more reds on the boats. So before we could use 8 reds, but now we can use 16. So it's very strong on these kind of bases because you can easily take down the buildings around the core, and you can provide a nice support to the next attacker. So in this attack, this attacker did the same actually. He went to this position here, and after clearing all these things, he gave a nice support to this location here where you can just stand here and then target the core and do a free snipe. So let's go and check this attack here. Let's speed up this attack. As you can see, these reds are clearing everything coming in their zone, cleaning beam cannons, which is very important when you are using reds. And there are some cannons, but shocking them pretty nice. And as you can see here, this whole area is just cleared, and you can have a space like this point here. So this is how you can use your reds to cleaning these kind of bases where you don't know how to run Zooka properly. And if we go behind, let's restart this attack, and let's see what we can do actually when you have to use all Zooka. So in this layout, we have this 3 rocket launchers on this area and flamethrowers on this area. So it's better to use, if you are using Zooka, then it's better to use single hit for these 2 uh, shield generators, and after that second attack with the Zooka, and you go here on this location here, and after that you target these 2 uh, shield generators, so you can have a core ready to attack. So after that you go this path here and place your troops here, and after that you can take down this core after number of shocks. So this is how you can take down this base torrent, and I will upload the video where you can see how to take down torrent in 2. So let's go and see another base which is Chimera, and attacker used reds again. So let's go and pause this attack and see the layout here. So as we can see here, we have 1 rocket and 3 mortars, and here on this area we don't see any mine, and rocket launchers on this area, and single rocket launcher we can see here. So we actually go this area with our troops, and if you check my previous videos, I have a nice path here how to go reach this position here, and after that you can target this core. So what we need to do here, since we don't need to remove any mines, then we just deploy our troops from left to right to this position here, and after that you drop a flare to this point or this point, so your troops are going to walk like this. And I want to mention one more thing, that you need to keep your troops as all Zooka and bullet with taunt ability. So when your troops are here, then give another flare just behind this shock launcher, so your bullet and your troops are going to walk like this. And when they touch this point here, you need to drop 3 smokes, like 1 here, 2 here, and 3rd on this area. So idea behind 3 smoke is when you give 1, 2 and 3 smokes like this, then your bullet will go here, and you need to stun your bullet on this location, and after that your Zooka will go to this point. So your bullet is here and your Zooka, they are here, and after that you target the core, and you don't really worry about shocking anything, because your bullet is here. Actually your bullet is going to take all the damage from these rocket launchers, and this mortar is not actually in range. Yes, you don't need to worry about this right buildings, because they are not in range. Only single shot defense here. These boom cannons will take down your Zooka one by one, but it's okay, because this base is here 256 force points, and your Zooka can easily take down this core, because your bullet is going to take all the damage. All you need to take care of his taunt, and your Zookas, they are standing here and targeting the core. One more thing you can do is drop critters on this location. Just check this shock launcher's range, so that it don't catch your Zooka on this position here. So drop your critters on this location. So boom cannons will be busy killing critters, and your Zuka, they are free to kill this base. So this is how you can take down this kind of bases. You don't really need to go here and take power cells from this location and go here this point. Your Zuka going to walk like this and then drop another flare to this position and take your Zukas to here and stun bullet on this position. On this kind of basis, I suggest you to go straight like this. So let's go and check another base we have. So this was the Chimera, and the third one is TechCrunch. So let's go and see this base here. So as we can see, we have so many mines on the front area, and 2 rocket launchers here, flamethrowers, and another shock launcher on this location. So what you can do here, usually people use Zuka and they go this point here, this location, and after that from here they stun the required buildings like this and this, and they clear out this defense, and then since we have 2 rocket launchers on this area, then we need to move this point here and take down these 2 rocket launchers, so that you have a free area on this place here. So anywhere here you can place your Zukas, gather them, and then do the free snipe to the score. So this is how you can take down TechCrunch, and let's see the path to go here on this place here, this point, this location we need to go. So as you can see, we have this gray line, and this gray line is actually connecting to this landing area. So what you can do, you can drop a flare to this point here. So your Zukas, when you drop them like this from right to left to this position, and then they are going to walk in a straight line like this and going to reach this point, and then you give another flare to this position. So your flare points are 1 and 2 and then 3, and your Zuka will be going like this with your hero, and this is how you can go to this location. And after that you give number of shocks to this and this points, and after that clearing these 2 rocket launchers so that you can get no harm from these rocket launchers, and then place your Zuka to this position here and then target the core. So this is how you can take down TechCrunch, and for that you need to remove some mines here, either barrage on this particular point, so that you can take down these mines here, and you don't really need to worry about this mine, because your Zukas are going to walk like this on this on the sideways of this gray line, and they are going to reach this point. But you can check this mine level, as we can touch them and check the level of mine, and let's go and see another base. So TechCrunch done, Chimera is done, as I said earlier. Machina. So here we have base layout Machina, and as you can see, we don't have any buildings here on this location. So a bullet thing like we used to do here, targeting this second sniper tower and standing our troops like this, is not going to work, because your bullet is going to stay here on this position, and you can do some experiment like targeting this building here, this boom cannon, so that your bullet going to walk close to this point here, and then you can target the core. But you can try that. If it works, then it's well and good, but we have some threats from this rocket group, these rockets and these rockets. So I suggest you to use Zuka with the brick, because all you need to stand here, this position, and after that target the core, and you need to drop number of shocks like 1, 2, 3 and 4. And 4 shocks, it's almost done. And as you can see, we have this 233 force point base, and don't really need to worry about anything, because you are having brick with you, and you are going to have some extra damage going on with extra speed, so you can easily take down this base when you are going to stand like here, or you can also stand on this position too. So let's talk about the mine clearing thing. So you need to drop 2 barrage and 2 artillery to clear all these mines here. So first barrage you need to drop here on this position, and second barrage will be here, and after that 2 artilleries, one is here on the center of these 3 mines, and another artillery you need to drop at this position here. So you can kill almost every single mine which is affecting your path, and after that you give a flare to this location. Start from this point, give a smoke here, this location, give another smoke this location, and another smoke this location. So this area will be covered in smoke, and your troops are going to walk this point here and then give a target flare, or you can just give a flare to this location here, and your troops are going to walk like this. So this is how you can reach this point, and after that you target the core, give number of shocks 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's done. So let's go and check another base. So this was Machina. We talk about Tarsier. So here we have Tarsier. So as you can see here, we have rocket launchers on this area covering this landing zone. Another rocket launcher which is also covering this area, landing area, and these rocket launchers which are also, I think, yes, covering some landing area like this. So what you can do in this space, let's check the range here. So on the left rocket launcher we have range covering this point here, and this rocket launcher which is also covering whole area. So you have to use smokes for landing. So what we can do here, we can use this right path, like we go to this point here, the landing, and then after that you give a flare to this point to go here and then target the core. What we need to do here, number of shocks needed 1, 2, and as you can see we have laser beam here, so 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So as you can see, 7 shocks is way more than normal attacking. So what we can do is, when your Zuka they are here, before dropping the shocks, drop critters on this position here, and give number of shocks like 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 shocks here, and drop another critter box to same location, so that these rocket launchers, these shock launchers are going to be busy in critters, and they are not going to drop your troops. And as you can see, the space is only 146, and you can easily take down this core. So let's talk about landing. So when we see this kind of landing zone, which is this way and this way, so let's make a quick graph here. So this is the graph. This is positive y, this is minus negative y, this is positive x, and this is negative or minus x. So when we see a landing which is going through positive y, negative x, positive x, and negative y, so in this case we have a different landing. The landing we see, your boat touches to this point here, and below this gray line your Zuka and your troops are going to walk like this and like this. So make sure that you drop the smoke and you utilize the diameter of the smoke so that 4 boats can easily come in single smoke. So what you need to do, we need to go here, so give a flare to this point here, drop a smoke on this location, and start deploying your troops from right to left. So your Zukas are going to reach this point here. One smoke here, second smoke here, and third smoke will be here. So your 3 smokes, and your troops are pretty safe in smokes, and after that give a short flare so that they can go reach this point, and after that another flare to reach this point. Again, give a flare here, a short flare here, so that your troops are going to gather on this point, and then drop another flare to this location so that your troops are going to reach this location. So this is how you need to go reach this place. Another way to attack this base stars here is on this location. You need to reach this point, and when your troops are here, then give a target flare to core and check the number of shocks you need. So in this case we need to do proper shocking on these 3 buildings, with these 2 rocket launchers, and these 3 machine guns, and anything which is long range from the right side. If we go use the left path here, the left path is starting from this point here, and you can go reach this point. One more thing I need to mention, that we have a rocket launcher here which is having its range touching this statue, but you don't really need to worry about this range because your troops are going to walk and reach this place, and they are not going to spread much, and they are not going to touch the rocket launcher's range, and you can easily take down this base. And we have also this laser beam which is not having its range, so you are pretty safe here, and you can take down this core like this. So let's go and check another base. So what we have, Tapir. So here I attacked with a single boost on masterpieces, one on gunboat energy statue, and one is troop damage. So these 2 masterpieces were boosted, and what you need to do in this base, you need to figure out the straight path of your point of execution. So usually we need to stand here on this point, and the straight line is kind of between these buildings and like this. So what we can do here is drop a flare to this point and go from right to left, reach this point, give a short flare to this particular point here which is connecting the straight line. The straight line already demonstrated this point and this point. These are actually connecting in a straight line, as you can see. So this is how you can give a short flare to this point so that your Zookas will be gathered nicely, and after that you give another flare to this location here. Let's talk about mine clearing things. So what we have in our way, this mine group, which can be dodged. It's not to worry. If you drop carefully your Zooka, then give a flare to this location here. So this is how you can dodge, but you maybe disturb your line of walking for that. So I prefer you to clear these mines and these mines, and you are free to go. When your troops are here, then you need to drop 3 shocks. Let me show you how you can drop 3 shocks. 1 shock is here, another shock is here, which is covering this first machine gun and these 4 flamethrowers, and another shock is here, and you are actually free to kill this base. And here, as we can see, we have 175 force point base, so you can easily take down when you are boosted. So let's check this attack here. I'm going to fast forward. I cleared these 2 mines, and this is not fully boosted attack. Short flare. Zookas are going to gather. 2 smoke required, and flare. 3. This is how you can go at this place, and after that, target flare and shocks. I don't understand one thing, that my hero, which is here, and when we started this attack and when we placed our troops here, your hero was here on this location. I don't know why this poor thing behaved like this. It's okay. So I did pretty good damage to this base here. Only had 50,000 or 40,000 HP left, so it's okay. And other person took down with the gunboat energy. So let's go and see another base here. Oh wait, I need to mention some more things. Okay, so what we can do in this base, the first thing is here you can go to this location and then target the core. And the other ways of attacking this base is one place is here, which require more number of shocks. Another place is here when you take your troops to this location, and here we need to worry about these 2 rocket launchers and these buildings here, and some more shocks, 1 and 2, and you can take down like 1, 2, 3, 4 shocks, and this base is down on this position. And another position of doing this base is actually you need to go this place here, take down these 2 rocket launchers, and after that go behind these buildings and then shock them, take down these buildings too, and then free snipe all these buildings and then free snipe the core. So this thing also you can do in this base. So I tell you the path. So first you need to go here on this location. So how to reach this location, you can see this gray line and just check this gray line and make it straight. So like this you can reach, connect this straight line like this. So you need to drop your Zuka to flare position like this here. Drop your Zuka from right to left, give a short flare to this position and then a long flare to this location here. Only need to destroy this mine group here and you will be here, and then shock these 3 buildings, and after that go here to this point and then shock again this group. So you need actually 1 2 3 4 5 shocks you are going to need in this particular attack, and it will be done with the free sniping technique. So this is how you can take down Tapir, and let's go and see another base. So what we have covered here: Torrent, Chimera, TechCrunch, Tarsier, Callisto. So this was the Callisto, and this attacker, my friend, cleared this base with all reds. He cleared this place here, and I really need to go here this position, and then I need to shock these buildings and I can easily take down this core. But there are some other ways you can take down this base, which is obviously you are going to take some power cells, call them back to the landing area and then drop another flare to this location. Your troops are going to walk like this, right to left. And one more thing I need to mention here, the landing. This landing is going like this and this. So let's make another graph here. So this is positive y, this is negative y, this is positive x, and this is negative x. So as you can see, when you have like this, y minus y, x minus x. So when you have landing like this, negative x, negative y, positive y and positive x. So in this kind of basis, when you see this kind of landing going to end like this directions, then your troops are touching below. They are not going to touch, I mean the landing crafts you are having, they are going to touch this space here, and your troops are walking. When you give a flare to like this or this, they are walking like this, they are walking below. So this is the way of walking your troops on these kind of bases, when we can see the different landing structure. So what we need to do here, we take some power cells, call them back to the landing area, and after that give a flare to this location. Your troops are walking like this, and then drop a smoke here and give another flare to this location. Your troops are going to walk like this, and they are going to reach this point like this, and after that you give a flare to this point here, and as your troops are going to walk like this and you give a flare, target flare to this flamethrower, all your troops are going to wrap around this mortar here, and then you target the core, and after that you give number of shocks. So let's understand the shocks. When we are using Zuka and brick, then we need to drop a shock here. These three buildings and this mortar here in one single shock, another shock on this location here to stun these buildings, and another shock here. So 4 shocks and you can take down this base. This mortar here we don't really need to worry about, because when we tap this mortar, and as you can see we have a blind zone of this mortar. So when your Zuka are wrapped around this area, you don't really need to worry about losing anyone, because they are not going to harm you. So this was the Zuka with the brick, and now we are going to talk about Zuka in bullet. So what you need to do, the same strategy, same walking pattern, you are going like this and give another flare to this position. As they touch this point, you target flare to this flamethrower, and you are using your bullet. So bullet is going to stand here and target this flamethrower, and your troops are going to stand wrap around this mortar, and after that target the core. And in this case what you need to do, you activate your taunt and give 2 shocks, one here and another here. You really don't need to worry about this rocket launcher, because this rocket launcher is not having range where your Zukas are. Your Zukas are here on this position, and this rocket launcher is not going to hurt your troops. So this is how you can take down this base. So in this attack here we see reds, all reds. This is for the clearing thing, and I don't suggest you to go use your reds on these kind of bases where you can see so many cannons here, so many boom cannons here, and some cannons, boom cannons here. So you are not actually safe on this base with all scorchers. So try to learn Zuka and you can take down this base. Well, let's move forward, and this attack here with the boosted attack, as you can see so much boost is going on for this particular base, and you cannot drop this base with all reds. So this is a kind of failure thing. So you should save your powders and use them wisely. Use your troops so that you can do enough damage to these cores. Let's see the takedown attack on this base, and let's pause here. So as you can see, those scorchers did damage to this this base here. One cannon is gone, and here we can see this area with flamethrowers gone, and 2 mortars are also gone. So what we have here, we have a rocket launcher here, which is not good for our Zuka. These rocket launchers, which are not good for our Zuka, and these 2 mortars left. But what we have here is this space. So we can use this space here, and we can target the core. So I didn't boost any statue on this attack. Let's go and see this attack. I speed it up. Direct flare to this position here. My troops are going nice and easy. 2 smokes at the end and target the core. 1, 2, 3 shots. And this is how you can take it down when this area is clean. When this area is clean, you can easily do it. So this was the Callisto. Let's go back to the operation window, and what we have left. I think every single operation we have covered. Yes, we have covered every single operation here. Callisto done, TechCrunch done, Machina done, Tarsier done, Torrent done, Tapir done, and Chimera is also done. So in next video I will cover the basis with shield generators and how to tackle them, how to utilize our team members to those bases, and in minimum number of hits you can take down these bases. So I will see you next time with more videos. I hope you enjoy the content of these videos. If you like those videos, then please share these videos to your friends so that they can attack strong in operation bases. I will see you next time. Till then, bye bye.